Good afternoon, everyone. T-Speak at 222XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. So I'm going to start promoting my channel again at the start because, you know, we've been lacking a little bit. But Nathan, thank you for joining Tom's Army. You continue that one new member per day. So for that, I am very happy. But I feel it is my duty and I must continue to be diligent at promoting my brand. So if you want to join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month, what I do is give the best online technical analysis, as it says right in front of your screen. But even further than that, I do next level technical analysis. And what that means is I can bring the real world and the charting world and put it into one. So I'm the best. You'll never see anything like this on the charts. I give you in-depth, but I also give you it in a way that the average Joe, as I call my community, can understand it, because there's nothing worse than hearing some douchebag read off some fancy terminology on the charts and you don't understand a fucking thing he's saying. Oh yeah, Tom, that's my issue. Well, Bob, then why are you so mad at me? Because I make it easy to understand for everybody. Well, I'm intimidated. Yeah, well, we all are, Bob. No reason to be intimidated here, though, Bob, because what I do in this, what do we call it? In this sphere, is I do things a little different. I'm going to teach you to fish. And what that means is until you learn to fish, I don't want you to sign up to Tom's Army. I want you to sit back, save your money, and understand how to trade. Understand not even just how to trade, but understand that patience is key. And also the long holder attitude. Unless you're ready and it's at a moment of time that it's necessary to long holder, that's when you hold, because there's nothing worse as a long holder. I've been there, guys. I've been there. Before I could read a chart, I'm a long holder. Or even when I could read a chart, it was the wrong time. Oh, I can read a chart, but I'm still long holding because I like this. Well, it wasn't. Sorry, guys. I'm watering my plants, too, so you got to deal with it. Very busy. But I'm trying to get this video in while I'm doing my gardening, too, because I think you guys deserve the updates. So, but I used to sit there, too, on the charts. There's nothing worse than not knowing what the fuck's going on in front of you and throwing your fucking money away as a long holder because you're afraid that you're not going to get back in before it went to the moon. Well, guys, the bottom line is if that motherfucker was going to the moon, it would have never stopped and retraced. If it had that much, not just that, if you have that much faith in it, have a little bit of faith in yourself and pay yourself back along the way. So I'm here to give you, I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? Well, no motherfucking way you should. That's right, Bob, you shouldn't. But if you choose to, I do give a next level technical analysis in. It's going to take you a while to get used to what that means, but once you do, you're going to understand this is invaluable information, and most people that understand it, in the last 4 weeks, we've had 164 members of Tom's Army. So I have a lofty goal out there that if we can get to 500 members, I will be able to be here about 75% of a normal job. If you guys can get 1,000 people of Tom's Army, I would come here full time and quit all my other work. So aside from the one class that I'm teaching to the YouTube community that pays, and yes, guys, it's $50 a month. For the classes, it's 4 days a week, or 2 days a week, 8 to 9 p.m., Tuesday and Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to be present in attendance. Every class is recorded, and immediately following the session is available for 14 days. You are allowed to record each session, so you can have that for permanent record. So keep that in mind. And I have people from 17, well, I used to have people from 17 different countries. Now it's probably less than that. But keep that in mind that you don't have to be in attendance. So if you want to know about that, links in the description. Send me an email at strutrugali@gmail.com or comment that you want to join the class. Just don't ask me any stupid questions. If you want to join Tom's Army, it's $9.99 a month. I'm trying to become here full time. I know it feels like I'm here full time, but I'm not. Because if I was here full time, I could live stream and do all this other stuff that I get taken away from teaching classes. Because honestly, guys, I can't talk more than 5 or 6 minutes at a time most of the time. Because I'm talking all fucking day at classes. I'd rather just be doing all my talking here. So I don't think it's that much to ask. I think I made it very reasonable for this community. You know, and I want to make these trading alerts free for everybody because they're not trading alerts. But I hate when people are like, why am I trading alerts? It's a fucking pet peeve of mine. They're not trading alerts. All it is volume spikes, and that's just a cold, hard truth. So the more you come into this channel, the more you're going to understand. So every now and then I like to you know, do a little testimonial of what the channel is, what we are all about here. We have a very loyal and dedicated community that helps everybody. You'll notice in my comments, it seems like everybody knows how to read a chart. I see some people are intimidated. Well, all these people, for the most part, that you see talking about the charts and they're so confident in my chat now, a lot of those people are in my class. And just 6 short weeks ago when I offered these classes to the YouTube community, like I said, they're $50 a month, but try getting another technical analysis class, especially the way I do it. You never will. That only charges $625 a class. Now they feel like seasoned veterans, even though they don't know dick yet, because I don't know dick yet. And if you think you know it all in the charts, you don't know shit. Just like in real life. So I know they shut off, but I mean, I'm watering my grass. You guys know what this says right here. So without further ado, well, I'm not watering my grass. I'm watering my little garden thing that I did. So let's get to the charts real quick. So I hope that explained everything. So join Tom's Army. Make sure we keep this content here free. Make sure I can be here full time. Because I would love nothing more than to make this my full-time job. Yeah. I don't need it to live right now, but I would love for it to be my way of eating. Because then instead of going and teaching seminars all day, I could do this. So anyhow. You see what's going on here, guys. We're at this break point in all these right now. If we don't make a sudden rise, you know, and I like to watch Bitcoin. This is what I thought the top end possibility was if we broke up, right? I didn't hide that in the one video. I just said it's a huge fucking risk. Huge risk. So, you know, it's still a risk. Even more so now because we're breaching spots that we really don't want to breach. So if it breaks up, expect it, you know, to 40,000. But I don't, guys, with this volume, you're playing with fire. Even if it goes up here, like I was trying to make clear in a funny way, sure, it could still go up even though I called for the collapse because it's going to happen either way. There's nothing worse than not having enough money left at the bottom. And remember, the reason why a lot of these aren't worth it to me, at the end of the day, even when you see plus 15 or 10, the fees are so fucking outrageous in crypto. No matter which fucking crypto site you're using, it's all the same shit. You know, it's so fucking expensive that there's no way to get a good bargain unless you're making 20% or more. And that's my rule of thumb. I don't usually come in for a 10% swing trade. I like the 30% ones because then after I pay my fees, the 10% both ways, you know, the combination, get to where we're going. What? Huh? Oh. What? So, but it's basically it, guys. There's nothing more, nothing less here. We're still in the same part of the pattern. So, the only other thing I want to say real quick is this is for my AMP and Stratus people. Because I know there's a lot of you keep asking me, and I've been watching it. But same deal, guys. If it comes out of this with Stratus, you're coming under $1 really quickly. I mean, you would have to look at it, but if we, let's say we hit the 30,000 Bitcoin after this, you'd be at about $1.15. If we went back down to 28,000 or lower, you're under $1. So long term, I can see potential here, but short term, we've got about 50% from here, at least, as this goes down through the next 6 to 8 weeks. So you guys that think it's just going to happen overnight, this is going to take a while. You got to let this pattern develop, you know. And then, I can't remember what your name, the one who was asking me about this yesterday. Was that about, you guys, I wish you could have seen it. He was asking me on the fly. I started looking at it at 7, somewhere in, got up to 7.6, and I told him, dude, I wouldn't buy it. It looks like it's developing the head. You know, and I still wouldn't. Even if it pops up, I wouldn't take the risk. There's no point. Let this come down, because my friend, when I went through this pattern, this thing has to come under like 30 cents. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's coming under 30 cents at some point. So T-Speak at 222 XRP, Future Millionaire at the Sidebound and XLM and Future Digibyte OG. I'll be back later for the update. If you want to send a donation, which I really, really appreciated, links in the description. If you want to join Tom's Army, as we promoted in the beginning, I would be internally grateful and indebted, because that would help me, you know, put to reality my lifelong dream of not only being an entrepreneur, but bringing you guys completely free information 24/7. So stay true, stay blessed.